Hi you guys! Today I'm going to be showing you very quickly how to get this pretty green eye look. I absolutely love this look. It's also kind of a throwback using one of my very favorite palettes, which is the Urban Decay Vice 2 palette. Of course, you can use this with any palette that has green tones in it, plus a couple neutrals for doing your crease and everything. I know there have been a ton of new palettes out lately that have some beautiful green and neutral tones in them that would be absolutely perfect for this look as well, just in case you don't have the Vice 2 palette. The fun thing about this look as well is that it is perfect for a more understated St. Patrick's Day look. I know a lot of people do St. Patrick's Day looks where it's like glitter and bling and everything out to everywhere, which is typically what I love, green lips included. I wanted to come up with more of a subtle look that would not only be appropriate for days other than the holiday, but also okay if you wanted to wear it to work or to, you know, run errands or anything else. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, keep watching. Alright, so I'm starting out by taking my Urban Decay eye primer. This is their anti-aging eye primer, but really anyone will do, whatever kind you like best. This is definitely a look where you absolutely want to use an eye primer though. And I like using it on my lid, taking it up to my brow bone and underneath my eye as well. Today I'm using my Urban Decay Vice 2 palette. It's one of my very favorite palettes. It's actually one of the first high-end palettes that I ever purchased, and I still use it and love it a lot. I'm starting out by taking a fluffy blending brush and going into the shade Habit. I'm using this as a base shade, basically to help smooth the area for all the other eyeshadows I am putting on next. Next, I'm taking the shade Rewind, and this is going to be my transition shade. So I'm just taking this right into my crease with that exact same brush and just blending it in really well. Alright, now for my lid, I'm going into the shade Damaged, which is a very super bright green. And I'm just taking this on the inner corner and on the outer corner as well. I'm leaving a little space in the middle, not a huge one, just a tiny one. And I'm going in now with the shade Stash. And I'm going to be putting that right in the middle. Now, one thing I noticed that wasn't my original plan is that Stash blends in very well with Damaged, almost a little too well. So I'm wiping off that exact same brush and I'm going back in and I'm taking the gold shade Strike. And I'm just putting Strike right in the center of my lid. And I go back about 2 or 3 times just to really build up that color. If you want to be super bright and metallic, you could always wet your brush and go in to pick up that color. I want more of a softer blended finish for this particular look. Alright, now I'm taking a very small pencil brush And I'm going into the shade Poison, which is a very dark, almost black green. And I am just taking this right on that outer V, right on top of where we originally put Damaged. Just to add a tiny bit more depth. Okay. Now I'm going to take that larger brush again, and I'm going back in to rewind just a tiny bit and going back over that crease. And then I'm wiping off that brush and picking up a little bit of Habit, which was our original base shade, and just using that to help me blend all the shades together and soften the transition. Sorry if I keep turning in weird angles. This is my first time doing a super up close tutorial for you guys. I wanted to see if you like this type of tutorial better, where I'm much closer to the camera so you can see what I'm doing more clearly. It's a little too light right through here, so I'm just going back in with a tiny bit more rewind. One thing you have to remember and really work with eyeshadows is a lot of it is just playing around and going back in, picking up color, blending color out, and just playing until you find the exact way you want things to be looking or exactly what will work. I did this eye first much earlier in the day, believe it or not. I actually did this eye probably at around 4 o'clock, and it's close to it's actually close to 9 now. So you can see it wears really well. Again, my day got crazy and I had planned on filming this video earlier, but things happen. Alright, now I am going in with my highlight shade, which is Habit. I didn't want a super, glittery highlight for this. I think there's quite enough color on the lid that you don't need a super glittery highlight. And then I'm taking a little bit of Dope and just placing that right in my inner corner with my finger. You of course can use brush for this, whatever works best for you. Alright, now for under my eye. Under my eye is actually really easy. We're going in the same colors we used before. We're just taking Damaged. I used a flat eyeliner brush for this. I'm just taking Damaged right underneath the lash line with that brush. And then I'm taking a flat smudge brush. This is by e.l.f. This is a slightly newer brush, I think. I hadn't seen it out before and I picked it up and I really like it so far. I'm going in and taking Rewind and using it to just smudge out that green just a tiny bit. And I did this before, I just got a little darker than I'd like, so I touched back into Habit and soften it up. Now I'm taking my NYX Wonder Pencil in Light, and I'm just going to just very lightly line my waterline with this. Just add a tiny bit of brightness. And next I am doing my eyeliner. I'm using my absolute favorite, which is my Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper. And I'm just going to do just a simple wing with this. Curl my eyelashes. For mascara today, I'm using my L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly Intenza. Mine is almost completely dead. It's fairly dried out, but I'm still getting a little bit of use out of it. And I'm just going to top that with some lashes. Today I'm using the Ardell 120 Demi Wispies. Mine are trimmed just a tiny bit. And I'm going to be applying these with the Duo Lash Glue. And lately I've been using their white slash clear, the brush on, which I actually really like so far. Alright you guys, and that is the finished eye look. I tried to keep this video as short and as helpful as possible. In case you guys were wondering what I have on the rest of my face, since I didn't do a tutorial for that, I'm going to list all of that, everything in the down bar below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. You can also keep up with me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I am pretty much everywhere, and all the links for that are down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye!